It's time for business news with Richard Southern. Many business owners have been panicking as pandemic aid packages come to an end, but there's more help on the way from the feds, Richard.
Yeah, a lot of individuals also panicking, Erica. Good day to you. The Parliament back up and running in Ottawa, and the federal Liberals today moved to try and do something about this. The government did introduce legislation that would provide more targeted financial support to businesses who are still recovering from the pandemic. The legislation would also send income support payments to workers who continue to find themselves off the job because of a public health order. The government contends the new wage and rent subsidies being introduced for businesses would be more generous, but targeted towards the still hurting tourism and hospitality sectors. However, this is running up against some opposition as far as the NDP is concerned. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh says he's opposed to this. He wants to see, he says, the government reverse drops in income-tested benefits for low-income seniors and families who received aid last year. So, you know, the government needs support to pass legislation, being in a minority. So we're going to keep our eye on this. Certainly, a lot of businesses are eager for more support, Erica.
All right, and we're seeing plenty of empty shelves in stores these days due to a global supply backlog, but the problems are starting to ease at one crucial shipping port.
Yeah, some California ports. There is a glimmer of hope on this supply chain issue here tonight, Erica. The ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles, which together account for 40% of sea freight entering the United States, some of which also comes up to Canada, say they're working around the clock to offload containers, and they're making a lot of headway, they say. In order to address the backlog of container ships, the port announced new unprecedented fees. Carriers are now being charged $100 per day for containers left on the dock. And this apparently has really quickly improved the situation. The dock's now 33% less congested, according to the new analysis that came out today. Still, the supply chain issues do persist, and it's really weighing on bottom lines of some companies. We heard from a retailer, The Gap, who said it's losing millions every quarter because of these supply chain backlogs. Stock in The Gap today, Erica, fell 24% on that news.
All right, and finally, many people are struggling to save up to buy a house. Well, it isn't just land in the real world that's expensive, Richard.
This is crazy. People are buying homes in like video games for millions of dollars now,
goodness.
Erica.
Yeah.
A plot, I don't get, a plot of land, a plot of digital land just sold for $2.4 million.
Wow.
It's in something we're looking at here called Decentraland, Erica, which is an online virtual-only environment. The company behind this says the land purchase for $2.4 million is in the heart of the fashion district in Decentraland. Oh, good. You know, the interest in the metaverse, as it's called, has skyrocketed ever since Facebook renamed itself Meta, and enthusiasts are buying land in the metaverse as a speculative investment, much like some real-world investors do. They speculate in real estate. So either they're going to lose a lot of money on this, Erica, or maybe they're way ahead of the game and they're going to make a lot of money. But I'm still working to buy some land here in the real world.
Same here. I wish I had millions to spend on digital land, but I don't even have enough to spend on a house here in Toronto. So there you go.
Just a shoebox here, Erica.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, thanks for joining us, Richard. That's business editor Richard Southern.
Thanks.